It's Sunday morning, so let's talk about the sin nature and pit bulls. All right, now from the Christian perspective, man has a sin nature. We want to do wrong. We are drawn to evil. We want to be ornery. We want to steal. We want to hate. We want to lie. We want to look out for number one, even if that displeases God, even if it's wrong. It brings us pleasure on a certain level because of the fall, and that's why we need Jesus and we need a Redeemer. Now, from the humanist point of view, man is born good, and his environment corrupts him and turns him evil. And so, that person is a victim when they commit crimes and they steal and they kill and they murder and they do things I don't want to get demonetized for. Oh, and it occurred to me, I'm in a number of groups that talk about pit bulls. Now, I like dogs. We have golden collies and a beagle mix and Labradors, and we've had a Dalmatian, and these are nice, sweet animals that do not have a reputation for ripping people's limbs off. I mean, I want a dog that isn't as mean as I am, and I don't consider myself a mean person. On the other side is the pit bulls. Now, supporters of pit bulls, or some call themselves pit mommies. Critics of pit bulls call these same people pit hags, and generally, if there is a violent incident where a dog rips someone's face off, kills a child, pulls someone's arm off, a mauling is the general term we use. Generally, the animal is going to be a pit bull, some mix of pit bull, or a pit bull identified as another breed, because his great-great-great-great-great-uncle was a Labrador twice removed. Now, every time this happens, there's an article, and I just saw one recently. This man was badly mauled by a pit bull. We had a child killed by a pit bull the other day. Someone had their arm ripped off by a pit bull. And the pit bull and the pit mommies, the pit hags, because frankly, if you're doing this, you're a hag. I don't care what you look like. Oh, my dog's so sweet. They'll lick your face off, and it's just how you're raised. And, occasionally one of these, I saw an interview with a woman. She had literally had her arm bit off by the dog. She had raised the dog. Seemed like a very nice lady, from what I can tell from a picture on the internet. We're not going to blame the dog. The dog took your arm off. And, those of us who believe in genetics understand that after centuries of breeding these dogs to fight bulls and fight bears and fight each other and protect the drug dealers, these dogs they enjoy biting things. This is what they're designed for. If you've ever seen like a rat terrier go nuts in a rat hole, you can tell this is fun for them. They're dogs. They're not inherently evil, because a dog can't be inherently good or evil, but this is an inherently dangerous, violent creature. But as our society gets farther and farther from the belief in a good and a bad, we are getting farther and farther from belief that an animal has a basic nature. It is the nature of a pit bull to want to maul. They don't really feel pain. They don't feel fear. It may be a great pet for a number of years. Then one day he'll be like, it's time. Now, I don't expect that our golden retriever border collie mixes are ever going to do that. If they do, I'm going to shoot them. Because you can't have an animal do that. Now, this concept is actually talked about in the, I believe, Leviticus somewhere, that if a bull is known to gore a man, and the owner does not keep it tied up, and it gets out and it kills somebody, you execute the owner for murder because he knew this could have happened. He could have prevented this. This is something we know about. This is a legitimate known threat. If the animal gets free and it hurts somebody and we didn't know it was going to hurt somebody, that's something different. But it just strikes me that we don't want to hold animals responsible for killing people now. let alone people responsible for killing people. Evil's real, and you gotta get rid of it. Remove evil from the earth.